Hello everyone, Brian Richards here, and welcome back to my channel. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Brian, where have you been? Well, unfortunately, Mr. Imaginary Cameraman has been on vacation. Did you enjoy your time in the islands there on the beach and all that? Yeah, while the rest of us were trying to work? Unfortunately, I cannot operate the studio without Mr. Imaginary Cameraman, so I had to go on vacation too. Well, anyway, I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad you're back, and I know that you are ready to learn another self-working card trick. Am I right? You know I'm right. So if you have a deck of cards, get it out, and let's get into today's tutorial. Here we go, a deck of cards. You can see all the cards are all different. It is a regular, ordinary deck of cards, and I invite a volunteer to cut the deck wherever they want. They can cut it as many times as they want. Doesn't really matter. There we go. And then I might even ask another volunteer to cut the deck wherever they want, completely up to them. And when they're done, that's great. I take the cards back and I explain that one of the best ways we can really know for sure that the cards are very well mixed up is by making sure we kind of divvy them out into 3 piles like so. And so we're going to divvy out all the cards, making sure all the cards that have been together have been thoroughly mixed up. Just like this. This is a great, perfect way to make sure that the cards have been cut into 3 piles perfectly. And then what we're going to do is just kind of gather the cards together again like this. And again, I'll ask a volunteer if they want to cut the deck wherever they want. They can cut it as many times. Another volunteer can also do the same thing. They can cut it wherever they want. It doesn't really matter. And then, for good measure, I might even give it a little cut myself like so. And now we're set. And here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to divvy out 12 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And are you sitting down? Check it out. Boom. There's 1 ace. Watch again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And as crazy as it may sound, there's ace number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again, there's another ace. Now remember, these were cut and we were mixed them all up. And check this out. We're going to go through all of them again and check it out one last time. There is ace number 4. How crazy is that? But as amazing as all of this is, what's even more amazing is over here we have all kings. Over here we have all queens, all 4 jacks, all 4 tens, all 4 nines, all 4 eights, all 4 sevens and 6s and 5s and 4s, the 3s, and of course the 2s. How amazing is that? Pretty cool, right? Well, this trick is super easy and totally self-working, and yes, it's all done with math. So if you have a deck of cards, get it out, but you're going to make sure you have all 52. So between now and then, if you want to pause the video, count, make sure you have all 52 cards, and there's a little bit of a setup that you have to do for this deck of cards. So let's get right into it. Okay, in order to do this trick, you're going to need to remove all of your ace to kings of each suit and put them together. So ace to king of diamonds, ace to king of clubs, spades, hearts, ace being on the bottom, king being on top, okay? Now there's one other little thing you have to do is get out a little pair of nail clippers, you know, those things that you use on your disgusting toenails, and you leave those clippings, and it's so gross. Yeah, you're going to get one. You're going to need one of these. And one of the kings, it doesn't matter which one, any of the kings, what you're going to do is you're going to clip off where the K is and the K is. You're just going to clip off a tiny bit of the corner. See, I did that. Now, if you want to, I kind of didn't make it super nice. I usually will take some scissors to try to curve it out so it looks a little bit better. But you basically want to take your clippers and clip off one end over here and a little end over here. That's going to make it so that later you can cut to a certain specific area in the deck of cards. Okay? Now you can do that with any one of the kings. It doesn't matter. Now what you're going to do is you're going to place them in, on top of each other. I like to go red, black, like so. And then there's one other thing you're going to need to do to prep this, and you're going to need to do that 3-pile thing like I did in the performance, and you need to do this 2 times. This is part of your prep, your setup. So I put one in front, and then one to my right, and then one to my left, and you're going to do this until you get all the way through the deck. You're just going to go all the way through, make sure you don't go out of order. Okay, and when you get to the end, what you're going to do is you're going to pick up the pile that's in front, you're going to put it on top of the pile to your right, and then put it on top of the pile to your left. So you're just going to kind of pick them up from the far pile, I guess, clockwise. And then you're going to do this one more time. And again, same thing, you're going to pick up this pile, put it on top of this pile, put it on top of this pile. And once you've done this, your deck is basically completely set up. What's nice is you can show it and it looks like a completely mixed up deck of cards. Now, one thing you can do is you can take this deck of cards, put it in a box, and you can have another deck of cards that you use for your other card tricks. And maybe this is a trick you do maybe at the end. You're about to put the deck cards away, and then you're like, you know what, let me show you one more. And you come out with this already prepared deck of cards. Now, what's so cool is, again, when you spread it, it really looks like the deck is mixed up. And what's really cool is you can invite them to cut it and complete the cut. And they can cut it wherever they want and complete the cut. You can involve another person, invite them to cut it. And then once they're happy with their cuts, you're going to do that 3-pile thing one more time and explain. We just want to make sure these are further shuffled. So I'm going to divvy these cards out into 3 piles like so. And you do this until you get to the end. And then again, once you get to the end here, you're going to pick up this pile just like you did before. You're going to pick up this pile, put it on top of this pile, and put it on top of this pile. And then you can invite them again. If they want to cut it, they can cut it wherever they want. Complete the cut. Same thing over here. They can cut it. Now remember, they can't shuffle it, but they can cut it wherever they want. Now, once they're happy with the cuts, you're going to cut it one more time. And what you're going to do is you're going to allow your thumb to go up the back corner here. And as your thumb goes up, you will feel when you get to that clipped card. I'm just going to allow my thumb to go up the back. I will feel the clipped card fall. And I'll cut the deck right there. And that's going to make it so that an ace is ultimately at the bottom of the deck. As long as there's an ace at the bottom, this trick is going to work, where it'll be aces at the end after you do the 12 piles. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and amazingly enough, there is ace number 1. Then you're going to do the same thing. Make sure you put the cards out exactly the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and look, there's ace number 2. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and there's ace number 3. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and there is ace number 4. How crazy is that? And just when they think it's done, you amaze them even more by showing not only did we find the 4 aces, but we also found the 4 kings, and the 4 queens, the 4 jacks, the 4 tens, the 4 nines, the 4 eights, the 4 sevens, 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, and yes, the 2s as well. My friends, that's insane, right? That's really good magic right there. And again, if you had the deck already set up and you have it in your pocket and you do a little switcheroo, that makes this trick even more amazing, because maybe they remember the deck being shuffled many other ways and many different times when you were doing other tricks, and just kind of switching out the deck, and it still looks like it's a mixed up deck, but it just works automatically. And it's just a great trick that just works out mathematically as well. So if you had fun, if you enjoyed this trick, do hit like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, you may want to check out the membership section there if you want to continue to learn some more advanced magic. We have some more tricks that are being added there as well. But seriously, Mr. Imaginary Cameraman, I think you've been vacationing just a wee bit too much. I think it's time to get back to work. He's so tan. He's so tan. I'm jealous. You look very relaxed.